Hello everyone. It's been a while since we've made a video over the Opel GT electric. I thought I would do a video for everybody, have kind of an upgrade I'm going to be doing to the car. So I just wanted to create a new video for everybody since I haven't had one in a while. As far as the car goes, we drive it every day, pretty much every day, about 30 miles a day. When we're during the week when we're working. We have over 12,000 miles on the car now. And as far as any problems, issues, for the most part, it's still the day we plugged it in and started running it. I haven't changed hardly. I mean, a few little tweaks here and there. Other than that, it's been running great. So anyway, what I was going to upgrade or change was my vacuum pump. Currently I run a electronic vacuum pump. So when you turn the key on, you hear the vacuum pump coming on. And it will fill up the tank. It has a reservoir tank. It'll fill it up and turn off. This works great. It works fine. There's really nothing wrong with it, other than the fact the switch sometimes let me see if I can get it to do here. It stutters, and I thought by adding a relay it would stop that from stuttering, but it doesn't. So, and over the years, since we've been driving this car, sometimes it doesn't work all the time. I mean, it works for the most part, but you got a little vibration, and sometimes the switch just doesn't work, or it sticks on. It's either sticks off or sticks on. I would say it works probably 95% of the time. If it sticks on, it's no big deal. You have brakes, no problem. But it's the times when it doesn't stick on, all of a sudden you have manual brakes, which for me really isn't a problem. But Tamara, if she happened to be driving the car and the brakes, all of a sudden the vacuum didn't come on and she didn't have power brakes, well, that could be an issue with her. So I'm going to try to correct that problem, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a mechanical vacuum pump on it, which will be run by a pulley. So I'll kind of go over that and show you, show exactly what I'm having planned and everything. I have no idea if it's going to work out. From all my little preliminary tests, everything looks like it's going to work. This is the vacuum pump that I chose. Anyway, it's off of a Ford. It's for a Ford pickup. It's a Dorman. 904A08 is the part number on it. It's pretty big. Actually, it's huge. This is the actual mechanical pump. You can see it there. And I bought a pulley, a 5-inch pulley with it. It will spin this vacuum pump, which will give me my vacuum. I'm going to leave the reservoir, so I will store vacuum. And I did some tests. I tested this by hooking this up to that reservoir, and I used a drill to actually spin it to see how well it vacuumed and everything. And with the reservoir I have, it pulls about 2.5 inches of mercury per cycle. And the one I have now, it basically stops about 10 inches of mercury on the vacuum pump that I currently have. Where this one, probably about 4 or 5 cycles it will fill that vacuum up, so that's going to be no problem. I'm going to have plenty of vacuum. As far as that goes, that's not a problem. Now I just got to make a template so I can make a bracket, because I'm going to need to make a bracket that where I can put this, it will be on the motor, this will come out, and everything will line up, and I can tighten it. Just, you know, hand tighten it. You don't need to, I don't need to winch this down or anything really too tight. It just, you know, because it doesn't take much to spin this, because I spun it with a little drill, no problems. So anyway, it shouldn't have hardly any drag on the motor at all once I get it all hooked up, and it should work a lot better, and it will be completely silent, so I don't have any more. When you turn the ignition on, you have the vacuum comes on, it, you know, initialize the system, and then you have it sputtering at times. Another thing that I don't like about it is if I'm like on an incline and I'm having to hold the brake down, the vacuum pump will, because I have the brake on, it will let a little bit of vacuum out, so it will come on and off while you're sitting there at the light, and it kind of drives. I just don't like it. It's kind of annoying for me. It's become annoying, and it's just something that I could fix, and so that's why I'm doing all this. It's just because I'm annoyed with that vacuum pump coming on and off all the time at random. I mean, this is an electric car. It's supposed to be silent, and so I'm going to make it a little bit more quieter. Anyway, I'm going to get started on trying to come up with a template here, and we'll get moving on. Bracket that I came up with yesterday, I worked on it, used some mild steel, got it designed and everything, put it in the car, tested it, put the pump on it. I just made it out of mild steel so I could, you know, work with it easier. And then after I got it and was happy with it and everything, I built a sister version. She's a little bit bigger, a little bit beefier, and a little bit uglier, but I painted her black, so she kind of disappeared. This is the sister version. I actually have it on the pump here. So that's my bracket I made for installing this in the car. Now I just need to stick her in there and see how she works. Alright, this is the final installation of the mechanical vacuum pump. There's my reservoir right there. There's the pump. There's my belt to the buckle pulley. It all went in fairly well. You can't even see that ugly bracket, but she sure is strong. That's all that matters. Anyway, this is the right here. That is the switch that was stuttering so much, was causing it to stutter. I'd already replaced it once, thinking that if I replaced the switch and got a relay, 12-volt relay, it would maybe stop that, but it's continued doing it. So anyway, this is my fix for, or my upgrade for my new vacuum. As you can see, I ran it low speed a few cycles, and we're at about looks like 17 inches of mercury. So I think it'll go about 20 is what this vacuum will do, is up to 20 inches of mercury. The old one, let me get that real quick. this bad boy. This was the AC Delco pump, vacuum pump that I bought. I got out of a junkyard, or I'm not sure. I got it on eBay for nothing. But that's the old vacuum pump, and it would pull about, I could set it to 15 inches of mercury, but it would struggle getting there, so I just kept it at 10, so it would. I had it set. I had this little gauge here. There's a little setting right there on the switch, and I had it switch so it just filled about 10, because 15 was struggling a little hard. It'd take a little while to get there. So, but anyway, this one fills up really fast. Everything seems to be tracking fine. I just need to go out and take it on a high-speed test, actually under load. So anyway, that is my install, my upgrade for my new vacuum pump. We'll talk to you guys.